A white horse fell into a lake. A man noticed and wanted to pull him out, but unfortunately, he wasn't strong enough. He anxiously looked around, and when he saw the water wheel behind him, he had a flash of inspiration. He tied one end of a rope to the water wheel and used his own weight to turn it, successfully rescuing the white horse. Seeing his savior, the white horse was so moved that tears streamed down his face. The man untied the rope from the horse's body, and the horse gratefully thanked him before galloping off into the distance and flying straight into the sky. The man's name was Tony. When he woke up, he discovered 2 more horses and a talking donkey. The donkey told him that he was the white horse from the night before. To thank Tony, the donkey decided to serve him as his master. However, Tony remembered the wheat fields the white horse had trampled and the fierce farm owner. He knew he couldn't stay there any longer, so he sat on the donkey, ready to leave. To his surprise, the donkey ran faster than a sports car. With a loud bray, the 2 horses were also summoned, and so Tony set off on his journey. He arrived in a beautiful country, but who could have imagined that the king, spying through his telescope, had taken a liking to Tony's 2 horses? He sent people to directly steal Tony's horses. Seeing how sad Tony was, the donkey let out a loud cry, and the horses immediately started racing back. The king chased after them relentlessly. Accidentally, he crashed into a pile of flour and turned into Snow White, embarrassed to punish Tony in public. The king ordered him to go and slay a divine beast that often attacked his soldiers, the phoenix. Tony arrived at the phoenix's dwelling, a desert oasis. At night, he used pine cones he had collected as bait. Suddenly, a red light burst from the sandy ground, and a phoenix, its entire body ablaze, emerged from the earth. Seeing the pine cones, the phoenix picked them up, tossed them into the sky, and swallowed them in one gulp. It really loved the taste, but before long, the phoenix's scalp started tingling, and it fainted to the ground. It turned out that Tony had already laced the pine cones with a special substance. Just as Tony was feeling elated, a claw reached out from behind him,